Hello everyone, I will continue my build with the frames. Now the frames came with the kit as a minor issue, which is they did not thread enough to insert the whole screw in it. I will show you what I mean. So when we screw the M516, which we should use, so when I try to screw in, as you can see, as you can see, it's not going fully, so it's preventing to hold the other frames in here doing the blind joint. So what should we do? We need to tap these holes again to create a thread for the remaining part of screw. So for that, first let me unscrew this one. Yeah, and for that we need tap like this. So since it is M5 screw, we will use the M5 one. This is M5 times 0.8. I think the space between the threads is 0.8, and yeah, we need the ball handle. That's yes. Take it, and couple tissue and WD-40. And what I do to make it easier for me, so I'm using a clamp, and I clamp this one on the table so it will hold the frame while I'm tapping it. So, and I'm using the cloth since this one is also metal, so I don't want to scratch the frame. So I put this fabric to protect my frame. So I'm gently screwing this. Yeah, a little bit further. Yeah. Then, so if you see, there's a space between the threads in here. So this is for the powder aluminum, because while you are threading it will create a powder of aluminum. It will thread the aluminum since it's soft material. So I will screw a bit so it will go like that. And with this channel I will spray a small amount of WD-40 to make it easier, so it will act like a grease. So I'll use my handle. So I will, since it's pre-tapped, actually it is easier to navigate to this tip. So just be careful, don't make it harsh. Take your time, what I meant. So just go turn it. It will be relatively easier to create a tap from 0 to 0 since it is pre-tapped, we can say. So every now and then just make it reverse and go, so the powder will not stuck on the threads, what I meant, aluminum powder, which you are creating while tapping it. So, and if you feel any blockage while you are tapping it, again go back a bit and continue to tap it, thread it. So yeah, now I'm creating the new threads. You can feel it because it's harder now. I will go a bit. I think it's enough. Now I will unscrew it, I can say. can see there is a powder aluminum, so I will clean that one for the next one, because we don't want to make it stuck this bit inside the aluminum, so it can hurt the threads. So I will just clean it with help with W4T. Yeah, so this is ready for the next one. Yeah, and now I will try again with the M560. By the way, I'm using this valve stick since it's not creating that much torque. I can use it, but I wouldn't use the cordless drill or something. Yeah. Now, as you can see, it's going all the way down. So now it's exactly what I want. So now I will unscrew that one, since I will not use that screw. I was using that one like I can say the template. And another thing is how much deep you are threading. If you thread more than enough, it is not a problem, but to make it easier, you can just measure the bit of this screw and the tapper like this. Yeah. So you can put a tape in here, so you will know that okay, when I came here it's enough, and you can unscrew it. So with that way you will not do the more job than you need. So now I will do the other side of it with the same exact method which I explained. Again, screw bits and use WD-40 with the channels of the tip. With the handle, we'll go, yeah. You can do this instead of using the handle. You can put this in a cordless drill and just buzz it. But yeah, for the jobs needs to be precise, at least close to be precise. I'm choosing to use manual methods to be sure the quality is good. But if you are confident enough, you can use the cordless drill. It will be easier. But I'm okay with that. Again, I'm in the pre-tapped part. Yeah. Threads a bit. I think it's enough now. Let me unscrew it. Always clean your tip before using it, otherwise this powder can be stuck while you are trying to tap another one. So and it can cause bad threaded parts in your aluminum parts or whatever you are trying to tap. Always clean it after every usage. Yeah, let's try. It's enough. I think it's enough, but let's try. done. Now I did the remaining parts. You have this, how many? I think you have 10 of these frames. That means 20 hole you need to extend the threaded parts. So I already did the remaining parts, the other ones, in the yesterday evening. So the light was not that good enough. So I left one to explain you with the reasonably good light. So I already, like I said, I already did the remaining part. So now I will continue to put the frames together. So, but let me clean my desk first, then we will see you in a bit. As I show you in the manual, we need the 10 of these profiles, which 2 sides are tapped, and 4 of these longer profiles, these 2 sides are drilled for the bolt. So now I'm using the blind joint. What this blind joint actually means, what does it mean? It's basically, we will screw them like this, so it will make sense with the screw. Let me show you one. So we are taking our M516 screw and screw to threaded part of the profile, aluminum profile. So we will not screw the whole way because we want to slide the longer profile. So we will select this one, and through that hole we will tighten this screw and it will hold it together. So for this, first I will insert all 20 of these M516 in the aluminum profiles. And about the screws that came from kit, I don't know, like maybe it's the only mine screws like that, but this cap part is not centered with the threaded part. So while I'm screwing it, this cap part is just oscillating. It's a little bit funny, but again, it will not cause a problem. It will hold it. Screwed all the screws. Now we need to put it together. For that, what is important to make it square? So we want to make the frame the square as we can possibly do. So for that, first of all, the cuts needs to be clean. What I meant that these cuts in the aluminum profile needs to be flat. Since it is the blind joint, it will rely on this cut. So it needs to be flat. Otherwise, if for example, if you can imagine that if it is a 5-degree cut, so it will hold it like this, not this 90-degree angle, but 85-degree angle, so it will not be a square. And another thing is this hole, since it is again blind joint, so if you think about it, this hole, actually this, since it is the 2020, which means this is 20 millimeter, and this part is 20 millimeter, and this part is 20, and this part is 20 millimeter. So our screw is sitting on the center of the square, as we can say. So what is our square? 20 by 20. And again, this is the 2020. So when we put it like together, this hole should be on placed on 10 millimeter offset. So with that, I can see the screw directly through the hole if it is drilled in the correct place. Otherwise, if it is like for example 12 or 15 millimeter offset, then you will see this screw not the center of this square part, but a little bit further, like it will be like this. So since you will also use your Allen key to tighten your bolt, it will align itself 12 millimeter offset, which means actually 2 millimeter offset there will be between these two aluminum parts. So it will also affect your squareness of your frame. So, and basically actually it can be really hard to tap and drill this, also cut these aluminum profiles. You can do it, it's not a very big deal, but it is a time consuming, etc. So I would, if I'm not also going with the kit, if I wouldn't go also with the kit, I will again I will get these frames tapped and drilled and cut it, because they have the right machines, like stand drill for example for these drills, and it is not that much expensive. So go with the pre-tapped and pre-cut profiles, it will be easier. Another important thing is you want to do this on the flat surface. So you can use your countersink in the kitchen, or maybe these induction ovens which has glass on it, or I'm using, like me, I'm using only the IKEA glass shelf. Or you can, if you have this big mirrors on your bathroom and you can easily remove it, you can use that one temporarily. These are the flat surface you can get in your daily life, I guess. So what I will do to make it easier for me, now I will let me first what we will do first. So like explained in the manual, we will take these two shorter aluminum profiles, and it will be placed like this. There will be a 90-degree angle between these, and this longer one with drilled one will slide into place. Yes, and we will screw this all three together. So now what we want to do in flat surface, so it's on the flat surface. That means since these profiles are flat, that we can we trust, so we can, while we simply holding the frames like this, we can say that okay, the angle between these profiles and the glass plate is 90-degree. It's same for this one also, right? So with that, if I, and also these frames are flat, with that we can rely on the squareness of the frame. I kind of finished the frames, and if you can see, it's wiggling in here, but I measured all corners from corner 1 as a diagonally and check these measurements. For example, this is 64.9 millimeter, centimeter, and 64.95, like that. So it's under 1 millimeter, so that's okay. I did these measurements and checking the differences between the measurements for the all 6 sides. So all 6 sides are under 1 millimeter, so that is okay. I think the surface is not flat here, so it's wiggling in here. And by the way, the developer says that this difference, this diagonal measurement differences, can be up to 2 millimeter. Just keep in mind that. Now mainframe is finished. Now we need to attach these 2 aluminum profile to mainframe. These for the bed. The bed will sit on these 2. So for that, I already you need to put these corner brackets on each side. So in total, you need 4 corner brackets, and you need to screw them with M5 by 16. And to attach these 2 frames to mainframe, you need 4 M5 T-nut and 4 M5 by 10 screw and 4 M5 shrink. So about the position of these 2, there are no measurements or offsets are given for these 2. So it's saying that for now we need to attach this roughly in a position, and we don't want to again torque it. We will just do the hand tight, and while we are putting the aluminum bed on it, we will fine-tune the position of these frames. So for now we just need to put these in roughly places. So and yeah, since these T-nuts has the ball on the other side where it's sitting on the channel, so we can slide them. So it's easy to slide. It has friction to hold it. It will not drop by, for example, gravity, but you can slide with the Allen key. It's not that hard. So with shrim with this sliding we can fine tune later on these 2, what I meant. So for now we will just hand tight this, and yeah, shrim will be used by with M510, not the other one. Keep that in mind. Just hand tight. So while we are doing the fine adjustment, we'll just unscrew this, untie this, and as you can see, it's sliding. There will be no problem. So can see with just only hand tight. It's okay to put like that. That's it for the frames. On the next one we will put the rails on it, and of course before putting before putting the rails, we will clean and grease the rails. After that we will put the rails on the frame. So if you want to see the next one, you may want to subscribe my channel. So see you on the next one.